School leaders and emergency responders in Florida were focused on getting the kids to safety. Local officials were watching to look for what was done right or wrong, seeing what they could learn from it. KCTV5's Betsy Webster is live at Shawnee Mission North with one expert's assessment. Betsy?
Well, Brad, we talked with John Douglas. You probably know him. He orchestrates all of the safety and emergency response protocols here at this high school and all of the Shawnee Mission schools. He also has 40 years of police experience as Overland Park's retired chief of police. What he saw today in Florida was a prime example of how much more practiced and prepared schools are in the years since the chaos of Columbine.
Now take a look over here as they're coming out.
John Douglas watched what was happening with a trained eye. One thing he noticed, the pace and position in which the students were leaving.
You can see that they're well schooled and disciplined. They've done this before. They've planned well, they've practiced, and they seem to be executing appropriately.
It's the kind of thing Shawnee Mission schools plan for as well, drilling with students, staff, and emergency responders. Teachers there know if they can get away from the school, do so through a door, even a window. And they have tools to consider whether they should instead hide in place.
Or if they know that all of the noise and the chaos is at the other end of a building and very close to an evacuation door, which is not very hard in a high school, get the kids out and get them away.
Otherwise, they wait for police, and the evacuation happens in stages. When the shooter's location is unclear because the shooting has stopped, Douglas says, officers secure and search one section of the school at a time. When each area gets the all clear, they then move the kids from that one chunk of classrooms, protecting them by flanking them as they file out.
You saw on there they had officers as they brought the kids in between the officers on the way out. That same thing was happening inside where the officers were providing safety and the kids were moving through kind of a safety tunnel out.
As for stopping school shootings, well, there's no fail-safe way to stop every one, Douglas says. But the approach here at the Shawnee Mission School District is to try to create relationships with kids so that they feel comfortable reporting their concerns about another student. Douglas says that has worked. He says people would be surprised probably by the number of, quote, occurrences that have been stopped before they have gained momentum. Live at the Shawnee Mission North High School, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.